Hey there, what's up? My name's Goldie, and today we're going to be talking about the health benefits of walking every day. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name's Goldie. I'm a fitness professional, and I like to encourage others to do their very best through passing along knowledge and inspiring through my own actions. And today we're going to be talking about something that I feel is often overlooked, and that is going to be the idea of walking with a purpose on a daily basis. Before we dive into the topic, though, I do want to encourage you to subscribe to my channel here. Drop a comment, let me know what you think of the topic here and any other topics you'd like to see. Like this video, share this with a friend. Any interaction is greatly appreciated. A lot of work does go into these videos. So let's dive into the topic of walking. Yes, walking. It doesn't seem like it have a very big impact on your health, but believe it or not, it actually can if you do it with a purpose on a daily basis. Now, if you know me, I don't like to just throw random opinions in the wind and see what sticks, what makes sense, and what doesn't. I like to base all of my opinions off of facts, learn as much as I can about a topic, and then make an educated opinion from there. So today we're going to get started with the Harvard Medical School article titled 5 Surprising Benefits of Walking. This was published in August of 22, so it's less than a year old. Let's get started with reason number 1. It counteracts the effects of weight-promoting genes. Harvard researchers looked at 32 obesity-promoting genes in over 12,000 people to determine how much these genes actually contribute to body weight. They then discovered that among the study participants who walked briskly for about an hour a day, the effects of those genes were cut in half. Number 2. It helps tame a sweet tooth. A pair of studies from the University of Exeter found that a 15-minute walk can curb cravings for chocolate and even reduce the amount of chocolate you eat in stressful situations. And the latest research confirms that walking can reduce cravings and intake of a variety of sugary snacks. I say this all the time, when looking at a nutrition label and you look at the sugar content, it doesn't have a daily percentage as fats, carbs, and proteins do, because there is no daily recommended amount of sugar, because everyone's needs are vastly different depending on your level of activity. Now, having said that, a lot of people live a very sedentary life, or let's just say at the very least not very active, so sugar can be your number one enemy. So reason number 2 here is great because it attacks it on 2 fronts. You're getting active, but also it's helping to curb that sugar desire. If the first 2 reasons didn't give you enough excitement to go out for a walk, how about number 3? It reduces the risk of developing breast cancer. Researchers already know that any kind of physical activity blunts the risk of breast cancer, but an American Cancer Society study that zeroed in on walking found that women who walked 7 or more hours a week had a 14% lower risk of breast cancer than those who walked 3 hours or fewer per week. And walking provided this protection even for the women with breast cancer risk factors, such as being overweight or using supplemental hormones. Number 4, it can ease joint pain. Several studies have found that walking reduces arthritis-related pain, and that walking 5 to 6 miles in a week can even prevent arthritis from forming in the first place. Walking protects the joints, especially the knees and hips, which are most susceptible to osteoarthritis, by lubricating them and strengthening the muscles that support them. Unfortunately, as we do get older, osteoarthritis and joint pain is really common. And being obese or just being a little overweight even will emphasize or accentuate the pains and aches that you're having. So what you do earlier in life or even later in life, it's never too late to turn it around, will have effects as the years go on. So get out there and keep walking. Remember, this is not a sprint. This is not a short-term fix. It's steady and consistent, will have long-term, really beneficial effects on your health. And number 5, it actually boosts immune function. Walking can help protect you during cold and flu season. A study of over 1,000 men and women found that those who walked at least 20 minutes a day, at least 5 days a week, had 43% fewer sick days than those who exercised once a week or less. And if they did get sick, it was for a shorter duration and their symptoms were milder. Now, obviously, there are X factors as well. Walking isn't the end all be all of your immune system. Typically, if you are exercising, like it says here, 5-6 days a week, doing at least 20 minutes a day, you're probably doing other activities as well. But this just goes to show you to include walking in a part of a well-rounded, balanced exercise program. And we'll shift gears here to a USA Today article written in March of 2023. So this is less than 2 months ago. Is walking good for you? 2 recent studies published by the Journal of the American Medical Association also show that walking between 2,000 to 10,000 steps each day reduces the risk of heart disease and cancer and decreases the likelihood of a premature death by at least 10%. There's a lot of information in this article here in the USA Today that will be linked in the description below, so you can go ahead and take a look at it on your own. But I did want to point out that the research also shows that walking about 10,000 steps a day reduces the risk of dementia by a staggering 50%. Walking can also reduce the risk of other chronic diseases, such as diabetes as well. And I do get this question a lot. People do ask, hey, is walking enough for me? Is that all I really have to do? Well, it's a little bit yes, a little bit no. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention recommends participating in moderate intensity aerobic activities such as brisk walking for 150 minutes every week, basically the equivalent of 30 minutes each day. We're going to get into that in just a minute here, so hold on to that, but we're going to keep moving forward. But as we've been talking about this, you've probably had in your head, you walking forward. How about backwards? Does that have any benefits? Well, absolutely, and we're going to talk about it. I thought this was pretty interesting when I was putting this video together. I never even really thought about walking backwards, but if you think about it, you do utilize different muscles, which, according to the article here, running or walking backwards rather than forward might be more helpful when trying to build quad strength or return from a knee injury or knee pain brought about by quad muscle weakness. So if you are having knee injuries and you're watching this video saying, hey, I can't walk, well, maybe try walking backwards a little bit. That may help bring it back a little bit. Walking backwards can also help improve balance and stability. If you struggle with the mind-body connection or your kinesthetic awareness, basically your innate sense of where your body is in space, adding backwards walking to your routine can potentially help you have a better sense of your limb and body positioning. And check this out, like we talked about just a minute ago, is walking enough? Well, walking backwards actually does burn more calories. It's a more efficient route than walking forwards, so you burn nearly 40% more calories per minute when doing so. Like I mentioned before, the link to this article and the other ones we talked about will be in the description below, but I would highly recommend reading this article about walking backwards. It's really eye-opening, and there's a lot of interesting facts in there as well. So I'll wrap the video up here with a couple personal thoughts about walking. I am a fitness professional. I'm a high-level triathlete. I played professional arena football, so I've been in the fitness realm basically my entire life. With walking, I encourage everybody to be active in some capacity, and if walking is your thing, then I highly suggest and encourage you to do it. Now, having said that, I don't want you at the end of the day to look at your watch and accidentally have gotten to your step goal. I want you to purposely carve out some time on a daily basis and go out for a walk. Whether it's 2,000, 10,000 steps, carve out 20, 30 minutes a day and do it with a purpose. Whether it's by yourself, with a partner, with your dog or a pet, it's a great way to relieve some stress, to get out, get active, and get those legs moving. I'm also a big fan of holding yourself accountable to a specific step goal on a daily basis, because if you are looking to improve your fitness habits or just get into a routine from the get-go, this helps build that base level. I always compare a fitness journey to kind of like a never-ending pyramid or a never-ending tower. You start with your base level and you just keep adding and adding and adding and adding. So just getting to that 10,000 step goal every day will help create and carve that portion of your day where you're setting aside time to work out and achieve your goals. So if anything, if you're sedentary right now, go ahead, set a goal for yourself, make it realistic, and on a daily basis, let's hit that step goal. If you're an intense athlete training your butt off, use walking as an active recovery day. Go backwards, like I just mentioned in that article. Read that article. There's a lot of really interesting benefits that you can gain even if you're a top tier elite athlete by walking backwards. Having said all of that, I encourage you to promote healthy living and a healthy lifestyle by hashtagging Go for the Goldie 10K a day whenever you post a walk or achieve your step count for the day. My goal is to create a positive community on the internet, whether it be Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, or any of those social media channels. I really want to provide a positive outlet and community for people to express their excitement about some goals that they set and the future ahead. And like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, make sure to subscribe to my channel, like this video, tag a friend, drop a comment. Any interaction goes a long way, makes me happy. I have a lot of content coming. I'm going to break down a lot of different fitness terms. I do a lot of fitness challenges. I broke a Guinness World Record in April, running the fastest half marathon dressed as a piece of fruit. And that's just the beginning. So I have a lot of stuff coming down the pipe. So make sure to hit that subscribe, and a lot of fun activities coming your way. So until next time, my name is Goldie. I am here in Irving, Texas, and I will see you for another video.